Hi, I'm Sandy Lopes. I'm a pastor over at His Place Church in Westminster. And Nikki State asked me if I would put together something to bring to the ladies, and it's my privilege and honor to do that. It's always so fun to connect with all of you ladies. I am so in awe of how God uses each one of us, and we're all so different. We range in different ages, and the call in our lives are different. But the one thing that isn't different is that we're all created for more, and that the Lord loves us and He has an individual plan and purpose for us. And I'm honored to put this together. I was doing a devotional a while back last year, and I don't know if I need to even say these things anymore. My kids say, "Mom, why do you tell everybody how old you are?" But I had my 70th birthday. And when that birthday is the only birthday in my lifetime that I ever felt like, wow, I'm old. Wow, I'm going to be put on the shelf. Not that the last probably 5-10 years in all of that there weren't moments where I thought, wow, it feels like ministry is different as I've aged. And of course, I have more wisdom, and but I'm talking about changing as far as being called to do certain things that you're called to do. Things just shift, they change. But I was doing this devotional, and as I was doing it and I was thinking about women of all ages, all stages of life, I started thinking about my stage right now. And I know all of you, if we're lucky enough, we get to live to be 70. And I'm just so honored and blessed by God to do the things that I do. In my church, I'm in women's ministries. I do a lot of counseling on campus. I'm also an assistant to my pastor, Joe Fury. I just wear a lot of hats in my church, and it's been a really great ride and journey, and I've been in that church for a long time. But I started thinking about how do I, bring this information to you? Well, I'm going to just read to you, and I hope it's pleasurable to hear a little story that I'm going to read to you that I wrote as a devotional. I just thought, I was praying about it yesterday, and I felt like God deposited that in my spirit. And so it's just going to take me maybe a minute or so to read it to you. And I hope you enjoy what God gave to me to share with you. Created for more, the school of life. 1 Corinthians 3:12 says, "For now we see only a reflection in a mirror, then we shall see face to face." I can't wait. "Now I know in part that I shall know fully, even as I am fully known." Psalm 92:12, which really is the verse that stirred this writing in my heart. "The righteous flourish like the palm tree and grow like a cedar in Lebanon. They are planted in the house of the Lord. They flourish in the courts of our God. They still bear fruit in old age. They are ever full of sap and green." I am sappy, no. "To declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him." As I'm getting older, I'm learning to make peace with aging. I'll never be the girl who settles into a gray or a rocking chair. I still enjoy makeup, and I wear it almost every day. In my opinion, it makes me look better. I have my own style, and I try to look my best on most days. However, there are things with age I'm learning to let go of. Turning 70 was hard. That was last year. And it wasn't hard because I saw myself as old. It was hard because I know society saw me as old. We are told that our peak is in our 30s and it starts declining in our 40s. I see my wrinkles settling in. My body keeps changing, that's for sure. My eyes are not as bright as they once were. We are all changing, although it seems slow and subtle. Instead of taking joy in the wisdom I've gained and my character settling in, I sometimes focus on all that I've lost. Sometimes I focus on the years when I felt strong and beautiful, when I felt like the whole world was ahead of me. The new experiences of growing up and being responsible for my life. Getting older forces you to look at what you've been and who you still want to be. It causes you to look at your heart, to check if you have settled into bitterness or kindness, hate or love, to keep moving forward, knowing there is still more. The best is yet to come. I'll admit, as I've aged, at times I've been tempted to build a wall around me. Sometimes I don't want to allow myself to care for others as much as I do, and maybe even discard anyone who's left scars on my heart. But I won't do that. I will let it teach me, guide me, and give me wisdom. And I won't allow pain and regret to make me hate. I won't allow it to single out anyone or those who have disappointed me or left me broken. I will not let pain deceive me. I will let it grow me, because we are all created for more. We all deserve to be treated with compassion and kindness. I'll let the years teach me and tell me that those who have hurt me will not be the reason I allow my heart to become hardened. The school of life has taught me to love God, to love others, to believe the best, and to look for the good in others and myself. Life is a great teacher, and we only get one shot at it. It's not a dress rehearsal. You are also in the school of life. So as you walk through the aging process, share what you learn along the way too. We are all in the same boat, sitting in different seats, rowing in the same direction. And don't forget, we're all created for more. Proverbs 14:8 says, "The wisdom of the prudent is to give thought to their ways, but the folly of fools is deception." Let us always remember to give thought to our ways and know that our days are numbered and God holds them in his hand. Be blessed today, ladies. I hope that you enjoyed my devotional. And I don't care what stage of life you're in. I have women come to me and say, "Oh my God, I just turned 35. I'm so old." And I know we all have our mindsets about aging. But you know what? Aren't we so blessed that we get to? When we get to? God bless your day. Shalom.